I have a lot going on, a lot of irons in the fire, and I'm feeling a little stressed. When I'm stressed, I usually go to my mom's and eat, and she fixes me meatloaf. Well, she's out of town, so I'm fixing my own meatloaf. And here's my recipe. Start with 2 pounds of ground beef, 1 chopped onion, and 1 chopped bell pepper or sweet pepper. Add 2 tablespoons of each of steak seasoning in my European blend, 1/3 of a cup of breadcrumbs or cracker crumbs, 1/4 cup of Pickapepper sauce, and 2 eggs. Then you're going to add a teaspoon of salt, mix it up well, and put it in an 8 by 8 pan and bake. About 30 minutes into cooking, I drained the fat off. I'm using ground chuck because I like the flavor of it. Put it back in the oven and let it finish. We'll put a tomato glaze on it in just a little while. Once my meatloaf reaches about 150 degrees, and I always check it, we're going to put a glaze on it. Now I've mixed half ketchup and half Pickapepper sauce, and I like a lot of glaze. So I'm putting about a cup on top of this 8 by 8 pan meatloaf. So let's brush it. I've got a fresh tomato from the garden. I'm going to just arrange it on the top because it looks pretty. And I need to use this tomato. And I love bell peppers. These are also from my garden. I have sauteed these off. And I'm just going to put a few on top. If you don't like bell peppers, don't use them. I love bell peppers. And we're going to pop it back in the oven for about 15 minutes. I also like to put it on broil for like the last minute because I love a crusty top. I cook it in an 8 by 8 pan so we get lots of edge pieces. That's what my family likes, and we don't have to fight over them. So I've served it with mashed potatoes, pinto beans, and a pone of cornbread, and of course a big old glass of sweet tea.